Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hypotheticals and Humour. I, Sammy K, am your host today, and I'm joined once again with...
Raiyan the Milky Way.
Apovan Saxena.
You gotta introduce me, I'm the guest.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I should have wrote something down. How am I supposed to... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the queen of Trent Durham, the foosball professional, second to one.
Okay.
That was necessary.
Actually, the best duo foosball player ever.
Yep, my best foosball partner is here today.
No, not with him. You and Hema.
What?
Oh, you just broke his heart.
What?
Listen. They have like unspoken communication.
I don't know, but Hema hasn't played foosball in like forever, so.
Don't worry, it'll be one of those things where you just pick it up.
Just saying, Sam and I are unbeatable.
Exactly.
Together.
That's
We're unbeatable
Exactly.
together.
I taught her everything that I know.
Yeah, he's my foosball guru.
Exactly.
In addition to being on our podcast, you are now three-fourths of this group right here are heading the Trent Durham foosball team.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big facts. Facts.
So we gotta promote that next year, foosball club.
Yeah, we'll have
We're gonna
that'll be a
we're gonna make
sponsor from our podcast.
The foosball club.
Oh man.
Amazing.
Co-sponsor.
Anyway, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. out.
I forgot, and he just didn't show up.
I had to call him.
I remember
You forgot the
that.
day I
You
did
didn't
the
remember.
podcast. I am a little offended,
I am sorry.
but we'll talk about it
What can I
later.
say? I am sorry.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. All right.
He went to get a computer. Listen, buddy, you needed to be here.
Dude, this dude walked in with the computer box.
I called him. I was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm on King Street." What are you doing on King Street?
He's supposed to be here for the podcast.
And then realize it's Tuesday and it's 11.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yo,
No shit.
Shit.
Damn.
it's always Tuesday.
Don't worry, we're focusing on love
And
and
it's, do you want me to date it? No.
No, don't date the He always does this. He'll like say the
Yeah.
date and it comes out 2 weeks later.
Anyway.
Always trying to expose it. Alright, let's hop into some hypotheticals. If you could rewatch a day of your life 5 different times, what day would it be? This could be like a holiday, an event, just anything.
Can it be a future event?
How would that work? What do you
How
mean?
would you know?
I gotta say, for me, the first time I beat Sam in foosball.
Oh,
Oh.
That was like the
That's
greatest
how-
achievement. Yeah, I was like, I looked at my sister was watching. I looked at her. I was like, "Did you just see that? Did you see that?" I was so proud. I'll watch that like 10,000 times.
I
now.
love that. Like that was probably like 20 minutes of the day. You have 24 hours that you gotta live through, but it's like those 10 minutes were so perfect.
Yeah, that was a great day. Anyway.
Oh man.
Oh, is it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna answer. Probably my birthday in 2015. It was really nice. Like,
Was it one of the ones that your friends only showed up to because
I
of the
said,
cake?
I said 2015. If you heard my answer last time, I said
No.
only till I was 12.
So you were 12 in 2015?
Damn.
No, I was not.
Dude, you
Who's
young.
got math?
Well, you're
I'm
young.
20
Like
now. I was 20. I'm 20 now.
You're 20 now.
Yeah.
It's
So
2020, it's
2015, I was
2019.
16.
I thought you were 17.
I thought he just turned 19 this year.
Yeah, I thought he was like 17. Okay.
Anyway, what happened in your 2015 birthday?
It was nice. That's all. It was a nice day with my family. Would love to watch it again. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so his best day doesn't include us. That says a lot.
Wow.
You do a hypothetical and humor podcast with us, and first of all, you don't
I
even
do it
show up.
every week, guys.
How about you, Sam?
My day was also in 2015, conveniently enough.
Jeez.
Wow.
This was
Damn.
at Canada's Wonderland. It was a
Oh,
fun day. And then the overall highlight of the day was when we ran on Behemoth. It was a fairly new ride at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know how they blur out when you like lift up your shirt or something like that, something inappropriate, they always blur it out. So I was with a group of 4. We strategically sat a little bit like away from each other
Yeah.
to like try to like blur out as many as we could.
Yeah.
There were also 2 other groups of kids that happened to do this. They just happened to do the same thing. So all of them got blurred out. The guy working there, he's like, code 5. He runs away. I don't know where he went. He just left. He just walked out. I don't know where he went.
Code 5
Code 5 run.
He must have came back, but like I don't know where he went.
Oh my god.
Wait, so how many people in that
That's
one
funny.
cart were blurred out?
Would have been 6,
What do you mean
right?
in the one cart? No, like they blurred like the photo. So like there's 8 different photos, so they just blur out the whole photo.
They blew out the whole photo.
Yeah, so all 8 of the screens was blurred out.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That's sad.
It was amazing.
That is incredible. Oh man.
Wow.
Next time something like that happens, remember guys, you're gonna shout code 5.
Come on. Get out of here.
Next time anything like that happens, we're all just gonna run off different directions.
Yeah, different directions.
Create
Obviously.
chaos.
Amazing.
Oh my god. We gotta whisper it into like our sleep. Code 5, code 5. Get out of there.
Just full sprint. Just gone.
So all of you guys sat in different cart
So
for
like
the ride then?
I sat beside one of my friends.
Yeah.
And then my 2 other friends were like a couple carts ahead of us,
Oh, okay.
but like beside each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should all go to Wonderland together and do it.
Yes.
I am scared of rides, but I would do it.
I'm not lifting up my shirt, man.
For the photo.
Why not?
Come on.
No.
Even Lynch will do it.
Are you just putting words in their mouth at this point?
No, she committed to it. And you're the one saying no.
No, I'm not. No.
Say no. Don't make me do it.
Ryan, what about you? What's your best day?
Oh, dude, there's so many good days. I think the day that I think is gonna be great is next Halloween. Listen, I'm already like planning several things, and I know this Halloween's gonna be.
Where
great.
is the party though?
Dude, you're really hyping it up.
I'm really hyping it up because it's my favorite holiday. And it's the last Halloween we'll get together, you know. So it's like it's got to be special.
I mean, we could even then.
So we're getting an actual
So that was
ghost.
a good question. Where are we gonna have the Halloween party? Because you guys.
We got unbanned, by the way. If you watch the episode.
Well,
Am I allowed to ask why you guys got banned? Because I never asked before.
Oh, cause
I feel like we shouldn't say that on the podcast.
Okay.
yeah.
We'll talk
We
about
will
that later.
After,
Inappropriate.
yeah.
So
Well,
Behind the
thing-
cameras.
Either way, we didn't really get unbanned. We aren't allowed to throw parties there, but App's like we're gonna do it anyway. We're
Yeah,
not.
We'll do it anyway.
No, we'll figure out a new place. We might actually even just have it in an actual graveyard. So there's actual ghosts.
So like are you buying a ghost? Or you're just
No,
gonna
they're
hope to find
they're
one?
gonna haunt us.
Oh, so they're gonna show up on
Wow.
their free will.
Wow.
Yeah, not by our
Damn,
free will.
my
Yeah.
God.
So like, are you gonna pay them?
No, okay. So you know how like parties have goodie bags? Instead of a goodie bag, you get a ghost haunting you.
Oh my god.
Let's move on to another question.
Hi, this is
Amazing.
Charlie. He died in 1985.
Charlie's shy, so like.
He'll only move things around. He won't show up.
He's a friendly ghost.
If you could add magic powers to a room, what room and magic power would you choose? So like the magic power, it gets applied to anyone and everyone that's in that room.
This one's easy. Right off the bat, you know the room of requirement in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
So
No.
make it any room and make that the room of requirement. That's the power.
So for like our viewers that haven't seen Harry Potter, what does that mean?
Yeah, I am one of them.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm also one of those.
Oh, really?
Since we're calling people out.
50% of this podcast?
I can't believe that.
Just
That is offensive.
I watched the
overrated.
first one. I watched the
Let's
first
start
one.
our
I'm like,
own
this is full of
podcast.
bullshit. I'm not watching this.
It's overrated.
We
Yeah.
are cutting that. We don't swear on this podcast. It's family friendly.
Beat me up then.
Yeah, you want me to edit?
Dude, it's not like you edited the last part when you were swearing, so.
Whatever. Anyway, so the room of requirement in Harry Potter is a room that appears and it gives you whatever you require. So if you show up and you need like a place to train your wizarding skills like they do, they get that room with like dummies and like fake things. And if you need a place to store your belongings, which they do at one point, then the room shows up and you can store your belongings.
So like I like that answer, but that's also like that's everything.
That's unlimited power.
You just hacked the room.
No,
Yeah.
because it doesn't apply to your own, like, I want a room with an ice cream shop in it. It's whatever you need at the moment. So for every
Okay.
person it's different,
Okay.
and they only get that thing.
Okay,
So it's special.
I can understand that.
What are you guys getting for your rooms?
I'm still confused about this question though. Like, wait, okay, so I could apply a power to any room and like, what? How does that work? I'm confused. Explain me a little bit.
Okay, so for mine, I'd like to apply some kind of speed. So like everything moves twice as fast.
In
So
that room.
Yeah, so everything you do is just twice as fast overall.
Uh-huh.
And I would apply that to like a passport agency. so I don't have to wait in line
Oh my
for an
God.
hour to get my passport.
But it's only one agency. This is the fastest airport in the world.
That's a good one.
It's like, does that make sense?
Wait, does
Yeah,
time
it makes
move
sense.
twice as fast?
No,
though?
because like
Oh,
did
his
you
things
wanna-
go
'cause that-
fast.
yeah, that wouldn't
Okay.
really work.
I feel like for my room, I want the Jigglypuff power. Do you know Jigglypuff from
Like
Pokemon?
the instant sleep.
Yeah, because I do. Yeah, 'cause
That's good. That's smart.
Amazing.
I just have
Amazing.
trouble sleeping every night. I have trouble sleeping. So
Wait.
like I feel like if my room has that Jigglypuff power, if I want to go to bed like right now, like I could fall asleep right now.
That implies that you can never go into your room unless you want to sleep.
Well, no, because can I activate it whenever I want?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you know.
So you want
Or
the power
is it
to
like a
activate
constant
it.
state? Yeah, because yours is a constant state, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, then it has to be a constant state.
Oh God.
But then, like, how do you leave if you're always sleeping?
Yeah.
Then you get stuck in the room. How would
Shit.
that work at all?
Okay, how about like
Sure.
if
Like
there's a 10
Jigglypuff wakes
second
up too.
Yeah.
So like.
Or
There-
could it like have a
cool down time?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. How long
Or a
does
timer, a
How long does
timer.
Jigglypuff sleep? That's the
Oh.
question.
Yeah, because Jigglypuff does wake up. So like.
No,
when the
no,
power
okay,
wears
okay.
off-
So
Yeah.
how about
Right.
this? Every time you go into the room, you within 30 seconds will fall asleep, and you sleep for an 8 hours, like an 8-hour period, and then after you wake up, you have 30 seconds to get out.
Yo, that'd be horrible.
But I do my
That's
makeup
crazy.
in my room too. When I
Why are you just ruining the powers that
You'd have
you
to
want
like
for the
make it
room
like
now?
a different room, like some random room in your house. That
It's the
never
bedroom.
used.
It's legit.
I'm not kidding. That's how it sounds. I want sleeping powers in my room, but the catch is.
Yeah, you gotta have a catch for everything. Okay, what's yours?
Probably a room that serves me food every time. Like
Oh,
whenever I
that's
think about
dangerous.
it, like just think about food and just it just comes up right next to my nightstand.
Yeah, that could
So-
get crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That
not
could
the
get out
room.
of hand.
Yeah.
That's not the room of requirement. That's the microwave of requirement.
Does microwave cook you food?
No, it, like as in like you just open the microwave and food comes out. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
like,
fine.
oh.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it.
So you don't need a room for that. You can have other things.
Yeah, now when I think about it. So for my room, I don't know. Man.
Are you just gonna do it in your like house?
I would like a room which switches off light. Okay, no, I do that anyway.
Lights.
No, because like, you forget to switch off the light or like something, and then you.
Bro, get a clap on.
I've
No,
never
I-
forgotten to switch
I
off the
got,
light.
like, no.
Not even one time. And if I have
Yeah.
forgotten, then I switch it off.
Yeah.
Then I take a few steps and I switch it off.
What room power could I think of at this point? I mean, power of positivity, I would say, because like once I get in my room, I'm just positive. I'm just thinking nice things.
Ooh,
No
that's a good
negativity.
one.
You cut that shit out.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because
That's good.
yeah.
I do think breaking off of what you said, a room that goes like a certain multiple of speed. So then, like, if you're like, okay, like I need to like fast forward through time, right? And then you could just like be like, okay, like I have this thing tomorrow and I can't wait. So you
I
just
see what you mean.
bop for like 10 seconds, then you're out and you're like, okay, ready to go.
Yo, that would be dope.
Interesting.
That's like a time machine.
Almost, but like
Yeah.
you can't go back in time, and it's like it's not like time like
You can only
just-
fast
You know,
forward.
the time goes like you still go through time. It's just it's twice as fast or like
Okay.
3 times.
But it's just for you, for whoever's in the room, right?
Yeah.
Could you like use it? Let's say you have a paper due at midnight. Could you stop the time, but you still?
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So like
Mm.
You
a
know?
time thing where it's like
Yeah.
you can control the multitude of time. So if you can make it 0.05 and then like you have double the time, right?
Yeah.
So that could work. Yeah. I think that's a great rule.
I need that. I always do my stuff last minute.
And if you have a good hair day, and you're like, oh my god, it's not gonna last till like my date at 8 p.m. Just fast forward to 8 p.m.
So it doesn't change you.
It doesn't change you because like time like move like you experience time at a certain speed there. Like say we're in this room, we spend 30 minutes in this room, but like outside of this room, it goes like 6 hours goes by. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Yeah, I see what you're
Amazing.
saying. I get that. That actually makes sense.
It's
Amazing.
a sick room.
All right, this is a tough one.
Hmm.
If Little Caesars,
Little Caesars.
Amazing.
no spray.
I have to bleep that out now. Oh, it was worth it.
it was, if Little Caesars wasn't hot and ready, imagine it was just hot. I mean, no, sorry. Imagine it was just ready, not hot. So cold Little Caesars. So basically cardboard,
Aw.
as we've discussed before. Basically cardboard. It was ready. And that was the only place left to get pizza on this planet.
I like Little Caesars, guys.
Would you guys still eat pizza?
I like Little Caesars. I order from Little Caesar all the time.
I do actually like it too.
Right?
But like when it's
It's
cold.
not the best pizza, but
When it's cold.
oh yeah, cold pizza I can't.
The thing is, like,
Cold
Little
Little
Seniors
Caesars.
is, it's not good. It's convenient pizza, right? It's the most convenient of pizzas.
Yeah.
It's not that I hate it. Like,
I mean, it's convenient of pizzas.
I mean, it's hot and ready.
it's hot and ready. Like,
So
because-
is Domino's and so is every
no,
other
they
pizza.
make your pizza. You go.
Yeah,
to
you can just walk
see
in and
those
say,
pizza-
"Hey, I want that pizza," and they'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Do you wait for your
No.
pizzas to be made at Little Caesars?
No, I order. So they deliver. I've never been into the store.
He's a hot shot.
Oh,
Who
hot and
goes
ready.
to the store? It's too far off from
He's
me.
hot and ready.
So far away from me.
so your room of requirement is already existing, and it's called the outside world.
Yeah, what the hell
But then I
is it?
spend money on it, so you don't want to
Ah,
order
so you
food
want it
all
to
the
be
time.
free. You want
and then,
free food.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't?
Then you should be asking for free money.
Do you want my room to just have an ATM machine which gets me all the time? And
That's not a power, though. That's just an
Yeah.
ATM machine.
I don't think my room has enough space, guys.
You know what? Like, I like Little Caesars. Like, so it's not hot at all, right? It's just like cold
Yeah,
pizza.
it's cold pizza.
Do I get to warm it up?
It's a good question. Cause
And
like,
if
I'd
I warm
assume
it up, does it
that we
taste
would have
like?
microwaves.
Oh, true. Okay, but like, okay, so if I heat it up, does it taste like when it's hot and ready, or does it taste like I reheated it the day after?
Yeah, it's tasted reheated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it
there's
is
a cardboard,
reheated
like you
technically.
guys said.
I mean, yeah. What would be the second default party food?
Wings? Not even wings.
Not even
Wings
wings
are
are
expensive.
expensive.
Things
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
expensive as fuck.
What's another like cheap? Oh, like tacos, I guess. But like,
Tacos, it's not filling.
I've
But,
never
like-
had a taco like at,
Nachos and
party.
dips.
but like that's not like a meal though.
yeah.
It's not
It's
really
like
like
a
meal.
meal.
So,
Like, but what if like you had like your build your own taco stand? Like you just had like taco shells and then meat and stuff, and then people could make their own.
I mean that could work, but then
Okay.
like so could burgers. Except you'd have to
Yeah.
like, make the burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd
But
have
like
to make
somebody
the-
will
yeah.
need the grill or something
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, with
I would
tacos like
do
you can
that.
have like ground beef just ready to go. So
Or
I'd say-
everyone just bring their own food.
it's called a potluck.
Beef I bring your own food.
Bring your own food. Oh man. Yeah, what would you guys have if you couldn't have pizza at your party?
Brownies.
Hmm.
Can always have brownies.
True. I mean, who says no? Junior chickens, guys? This is $1.
It's
That's
$2.
What kind of advertising is that?
I work at McDonald's.
but no, that's expensive. That's like $2 per person
Yeah.
No, obviously not.
per plate. Okay,
Wait. So if you're having a party of 25 people,
it's gonna be $50 bucks
$50. I mean, that's
plus tax.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we're in Canada.
True.
50%.
Alright, moving on. This is a tough question. This one's for a Pohan actually. Just for a Pohan. Alright, so would you rather be a Pohan Sexena, so that like that's who he is, that's who you
Yeah.
are, or
Is it okay?
Ben 10?
Ben 10 any day. Like, why the hell would I be a Pohan Saxena? Fuck. Ben 10, man. Any day. Any
What?
day. As a kid, I wanted to grow up to become Ben 10. Believe that?
I actually love Benson. I watched the video and I can't believe you. Who was that? Was it Sean? I didn't know.
It was all three of us.
No, like listen, I remember the show,
The thing-
but
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember the
Okay,
episodes.
actually, I
don't
I'm gonna
remember
be
the
honest.
creatures.
I didn't know the actual aliens that you can turn into, but I know this.
Forearms, diamond head,
Oh my God.
fireball,
Yeah, like
cannon bolt.
you're saying all these names, and
I
I
know so
cannot
many.
picture any
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
But like I used to watch all the episodes
Okay,
back in the
cool,
day.
Yeah.
I like that you just asked that question to apps, and you didn't have anything. Like, this is a special link. You didn't have anything. What if apps didn't show up? That was a very real possibility.
I would have had to save it for next week. Or for
Okay.
the next time I'm hosting.
What's that question in a Lynch version? Would you rather be Lynch or who's Lynch's hero?
Samuel Kerr.
Would you rather be Lynch or Samuel Kerr?
Would you rather be you or be me? Okay, no. Would you rather be you or I don't even know like who you look up to.
I don't
Damn.
know.
She only looks up to herself.
I know. I'm my own hero.
Damn.
Max, a strong, independent woman.
Yeah. I like that. I like the answer. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Would you rather be Ryan Milki or Spider?
I knew it.
Spider-Man.
That was good.
The thing is, we've learned in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse that anybody can be Spider-Man. And luckily, I actually am. In the fact that,
You've jumped off buildings.
Yes, exactly. But also, if I get bit by a radioactive spider, I'm gonna become Spider-Man. So, because
You
it's an
will
alternate
die. I
identity. What? I won't die.
You die?
will die.
I can be both Ryan Milki and Spider-Man, just like Peter Parker is both Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
I guess
That
so.
is my answer.
Makes sense.
But also, I've heard like a lot of the physics of Spider-Man doesn't work. Like, you know how like he like jumps and then he just like lands on the side of a building.
Yeah,
Like, you would like crash through the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how that's gonna work. I also don't know how to make webs. So we'll see.
Neither do I now that I think about it.
Nobody does. Otherwise, they would be. I always thought that like the webs were like the only reason Spider-Man, like nobody else could use them and only Spider-Man could, was because he had like the grip,
Yeah.
right? So he could
Yeah.
like hold on to it. But like I don't know if like everybody can do it. Then let's make some webs. Lynch, you
Okay.
got it?
Let's
Yeah.
make some webs, boys. Would you rather never be able to touch an animal again, or always have an animal, including like bugs or something, within 20 feet of you? And like this doesn't count pets or anything like that.
I would never. touch an
Animals
animal.
could be snakes.
No.
Yeah, I'll
I saw the other day she was like crying while holding like
My
your dog.
Yeah, like you can keep your pet. Like the pet's fine,
Can I
but
still
like
touch my pet though?
yeah. So besides like pets that you already have.
Oh yeah, I don't care about other pets.
Oh, yeah.
I just care about mine. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But then like
I'll go with
so
not
like
being able to
what
touch.
if you see an animal and then you're just like, you're my pet now. Then you pet it and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna give you away.
No, like you can't. Like you can't get a new pet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like right now for me I wouldn't be able to touch any animal.
No.
I think I'd go animalless because
Yeah,
like
me too.
having an animal in 20 feet, you said?
Yeah. So basically, like in the same room for the most part.
Bro, that's gonna be
Yeah,
rough.
it's too much.
Yeah.
Mm.
And do bugs count as animals?
Yeah. So like there could be like a spider. It could be like ant. It could be anything.
Yeah, no.
Nope, not for me.
Bye.
Buy animals.
So as long as I get to keep my dog, then
No,
I'm
okay,
fine.
now what if you don't get to keep your dog? But you can your dog can still hang out. You just can't touch him.
Shoot, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Not like it's not like you'll die if they come and touch you, but like he won't want to touch you.
I mean, I'm allergic to my dog anyway, so
Lynch.
technically I shouldn't. No, I'm allergic to him. I shouldn't be touching him, so maybe I'll just.
Wait, how many animals could you have in 20 feet or like in the room?
Well, like at least one.
At
You
least
have
one?
to have at least
Easy peasy. Just keep your dog all the time on you.
But it's at least.
At least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
it,
can be
could
more.
it could be more. So
Yeah.
like I don't see what you're saying.
Yeah, what if
it
what if
could be
you're
more.
going to
Okay,
work?
it does not
At
cap
least.
to one. It
No,
could be more.
it's
Okay,
at
so
least one.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you go to work? You can't bring your dog to work,
Oh shit.
It's
so-
true.
and then there's always gonna be an animal there, and you don't know where it is.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go animalless.
Same.
I don't
Yeah.
even touch any animals in the first place, so it's like
It's a good point now that
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
about
really.
it.
like
Same.
maybe if I'm like visiting a friend, they have a dog, I'm like, oh, oh. But like for the most part, I'm not touching.
What is this?
It's a small dog head. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
You don't
What if
go
it's a bigger
oh,
dog?
oh, 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 oh.
Oh my
How
god.
you like hold like a teacup or something?
Oh,
But like
Teacup Pomeranian you're talking about.
Oh, they're
teacup
so
pigs.
cute. Oh my god, I want one.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
We should all get a teacup pig. Like
You
just
just said we're going animalless. Would you?
yo, I'll go with a pygmy goat.
I'll go with the
Pygmy
teacup
goat?
Like
Pomeranian.
those little
though.
goats, you know?
oh,
Oh
little
yeah.
ghosts.
They smell bad though. I mean, the pigs smell bad too. So.
Why are you crushing my dream?
Sorry, Sam.
Would you rather not be able to smell or always be able to like okay. You either get like really in touch with animals, so like you can like, you know, connect with animals. All animals like usually like you and stuff,
Okay.
or you don't have. But like in order to do that, you don't have a nose. It's not that you don't have a nose.
Mm.
You have a
Just
nose.
doesn't
It just
work.
doesn't work. Yeah, you don't look like Voldemort.
I wouldn't mind that. I don't really. I mean,
Yeah.
one good thing about that is when my sister farts, then I don't smell it.
Wow.
But you also can't breathe with your mouth shut.
Exposed.
That's true.
Oh, so you'd have to breathe with your mouth.
Okay, what if there's
Mouth
something
breathing.
burning in your house?
Yeah, you can't smell
Yeah,
it.
you can't smell it, then you won't know until your whole house burns down.
And there's a lot of things that like smell like.
Smell, you need smell.
You kinda, it's but like being one with animals, like being like meditating in the park and then like birds just land on you and they're like zen.
Namaste.
Okay.
I got one more question. If you had to describe yourself as a day of the week, what day would you be?
You know, I'd say you're a Sunday gal.
Because I'm just chill.
Yeah.
Sunday is also depressing. Like, you just realize it's Monday tomorrow.
No. I think like Saturday is like too crazy, but Sunday's still like Friday, Saturday, and
Damn.
Sunday are all like really great days,
Yeah.
right? But like Friday and Saturday are a little too crazy. They're like the wild child. But you're like
Yeah,
chill,
if you're like kind of
cool,
mellow,
like
maybe
zen.
Sunday.
Yeah, but like still like a good day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks for answering for me.
Okay, now answer for me.
Yeah.
What day of the week am I? I already know which day I am.
I feel like you're Friday. You're always hyper.
Yeah, you're always like bouncing
Yeah.
off walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I was a Tuesday, but okay. I just, you know how like some things you just feel a kinship with? I feel a kinship with Tuesday.
but like, can you explain that?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Like I just feel like, yo, Tuesday and me, we get along.
Taco Tuesday.
I like tacos.
Maybe
Half
that's
price
why you
wings.
like Tuesday.
St. Louis Tuesday too.
Ooh.
Tuesday's a good day.
I like
Tuesday, yeah.
podcasts when my whole squad shows up.
If
If
Yeah.
the whole squad.
Oh no.
What day of the
Just
week are
one
you?
day, guys. It just happened today that I forgot.
I like Thursdays personally.
You
'Cause,
would
like-
be a Thursday.
Yeah,
I
'cause,
could
like,
see you being a
Yeah.
Thursday.
Good stuff is coming up, you know. But then
But
like,
not there yet.
Dang. Not so much.
it's like it has the potential of being a good day. You never know. It could be like, oh, it could be a decent day.
Thursday is
But
like
then
you're
it's
just getting in the weekend mood. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice.
Friday Junior.
Friday,
Dare
Junior.
you.
Saturday.
You're Saturday?
Why?
Why?
Say one valid reason.
Because first of all, I
Tell
hate
me
being
one
at
reason
home.
you're not Wednesday.
Tell me one reason you're not Monday.
One reason on
That's
Monday.
too much. I was gonna go for it, but that's too rude.
It's fine, man. You guys can call me any day of the week. It's fine. But like,
We called you today.
I think I'm Saturday because I hate being at home. I love partying, obviously, and then also I'm super loud and like, I guess.
You're not loud.
You can be loud, but
Yeah, you
like
can be
I
loud.
wouldn't describe you as loud.
Yeah.
That's
You
nice.
know?
I would actually
That's a
describe
relief.
you.
That's a
no,
relief,
I
I
would,
would say.
I would describe you as too quiet because this podcast, I constantly have to edit your voice to be higher.
I've been raised to be.
But that's
quite
because
loud.
you're the furthest away from the mic.
Also.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit the furthest away from the mic, and then you.
Are you
this,
even in
Pictures over.
frame?
this is how
I
you.
am. Yeah, I am.
This
I
is
am.
how you answer
100%.
questions. Like I'll be like, "Yo, you know, this is what's going on." Sam will be like, "Yo," and then you'll be like, "Guys, we have to understand that I actually have birthdays and I have cakes."
Shut up.
And I'm like, "I can't hear you. The
Yeah,
mic can't hear you.
I don't like shouting. That's it. Like I just keep.
You can't hear you." It's
That's the most dumb thing I've heard in like the whole month or so.
Dude, I love when like Ryan like says something that like one of us will say and like uses like our voice, like because sometimes it's like you have to understand, and then for me it's like right off the bat, because I always say right off the bat.
you guys are very like, you guys have your signatures.
Catchphrases,
Yeah.
You know?
You have to understand that I'm a quiet child. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, he said that to us. Like he was like, I was raised as a quiet child. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, that means I don't like shouting.
It's
We all
not
talk
shouting.
softly in the house.
You have
So
to
your
talk
parents
at
actually told you have to be quiet.
No, I mean it was like
So how can you be raised as a quiet child?
They were like,
They
up
didn't-
one.
yeah, my mom never went on me like that. Never. She never did that. So it was always like we would never shout in the house. How do I say
So
this?
you
Like,
were raised in a quiet environment, not as
yeah, like it was more peaceful.
But
like,
at
it was-
the s-
like, one come here. No, it was never like
No,
that.
but
Like,
at the same time,
come
like
here.
you're like, what if you're sitting across the room from somebody and you're talking to them?
well,
Like,
then I would obviously raise my voice, but then
Yes, but you are sitting across the room from this mic because you're literally off camera. Like you need to talk louder so the mic can pick you up.
Dude, I used to love talking quiet like as a joke, like going to a restaurant or like talking to like someone that's like working, just like I'd like to get the.
Sam does that a lot. Where like
Yo.
if he stutters one thing, he'll stutter the rest of it.
oh yeah,
Throw the whole thing off.
Same.
Like one time for open mic night, Sam was doing what's that song called?
Which one? Unwritten? Oh yeah, Unwritten.
Unwritten, and like he did a deep voice for one part and nobody was laughing, so he kept doing it deeper. He's like staring at the window.
I had to hit that note. It was so far down. I'm like, I'm going to reach this. I'm
And
going
he
to.
kept going bigger and
And you
bigger.
killed it. I
He
remember
did.
that.
Bless you. But yeah, like I got the talking quiet thing from my friend in grade 8. We had an exchange. Long story short, so we were at a restaurant in Quebec. We had to order just food. Actually, no, it was McDonald's. We were ordering food from McDonald's. And then he wanted to order two McFlurries or two what are they called? Are they called McFlurries?
McFlurries.
Le Flurries.
McFlurry.
Le Flurries.
Le
yeah.
Flurries. Oh yeah, cause French.
Yeah.
He was going to order 2 McFlurries. He was talking so quiet. He's such a shy kid. He ended up getting 2 medium fries. They gave him 2 medium fries. Dude, the person he was... Because, like, it was the other person's money, too. Like, the other person gave him the money to buy this stuff. So
Oh my
he
God.
was so mad. He was so mad at him. It's like, yo, why you bringing me fries? I asked for a McFlurry, bro. Like, what?
And he did. Oh wow.
There are like no two things that can be more opposite.
That's like
Oh
on
my
an
God.
extreme level of being quiet.
It's like sweet, like savory, hot, cold. Like it's all the opposites.
Amazing.
Oh, that's pretty
So yeah,
funny.
something got lost in translation, and he was way too quiet.
Then he just said, he said medium fries. No, he said McFlurry and medium fries.
That sounds similar. Sounds
He said
similar.
the MF.
Oh my.
Iconic. Wow.
Oh man.
Alright, anyone have anything else to say?
This is the end, guys.
This is just us grilling Apohan today.
Yeah. No, but we're done grilling Apohan. Thank
We
you.
still love you.
Yeah.
Don't show up late next time.
Yeah. No.
He wasn't even gonna show up. What do you mean? He wasn't really? I had to call him.
Show up.
Okay.
I'm like, why is Lynch calling me? First of all, I thought you saw me on the street, so you're like, Apohan, where are you? I'm like, I'm at King Street, and I was looking around. Do you see me? What the heck?
We didn't see. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
genuinely so confused that I
Also,
called him.
why?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, by the way, I also checked about Ryan's. No wait. Yeah, about his hat.
Okay, we'll talk about this
No, we
later.
found
Oh, you
Ryan's
found
hat.
it?
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
because
that.
I wanted to-
We just lost it again yesterday,
Okay.
actually. So.
Okay.
Leaving all the Apohan stuff aside, thank you for showing up.
Bless
Thank you for
you.
coming.
Thank you for having
And as always, would you like to replace Apohan?
I would love to. Shake on that.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing,
Okay, yeah.
amazing. We got a new
Whoever
co-host,
shows up
guys.
Okay, just give me
First-
royalty for all the times you've used my caption.
Yeah, okay, but
But just pay me.
The 1 cent that we made.
Shut up.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. We will see you later.